Artist and actress, and better known as one of the founding members of the very popular group Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland joins us right now to talk about her new album.
Yes,
A Good Game.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Thank you. You too. It's good to be here.
Yeah. So talk about this new album because it's a pretty big deal.
First of all, I love this album. I would listen to this album if it weren't mine over and over and over again. Just certain songs, just like the title track, Talk a Good Game, to Red Wine, to Gone. I just am in love with the songs on this album, and I had a wonderful time putting it together, to be honest. So it took a while, but it's finally out.
What's it like? What's this album like, if you were to describe it?
It's definitely the many shades of me, to be completely honest, from the different things that I've gone through in my life. I share and reveal a lot on this album and talk about relationships and my personal struggles or challenges in relationships and the good times as well. So, yeah.
And I think a few of the things that stood out to a lot of people were the struggles that you highlight in one album. For example, you talk about
Dirty Laundry.
Yes, Dirty Laundry.
Yeah.
I know you've been talking about Dirty Laundry a lot.
I have. I've talked about it a lot. I think a lot of people were really shocked, you know what I mean? Because you think about, Destiny's Child, and we're very private, as a group. And even as an individual, I was very private for a very long time until I just decided to talk a good game.
So on Dirty Laundry, there are a couple things that stood out for me that I wanted to ask you about.
Please.
Obviously, the first thing is domestic violence.
It was more so just the abuse period. It was more so just, I won't go into any detail, but it was really important for me to talk about or express to young girls that they don't have to be in this kind of situation. You can make better decisions. We need to listen to our instincts and our gut. So that's what I would probably tell myself then.
Was that hard for you to listen to your own gut?
It used to be. Now I listen to it. I think the older you get, the more you're like, that's what that was saying, So.
Do you hear on the other side now? Do you see like anything as a red flag? I'm out.
Yes.
2 minutes late. All right.
As soon as I see a red flag, I'm out. Yes, absolutely.
All right. And there's another thing in here that I thought was really interesting, which was you talk about your own struggles with your own career, or your perceived struggles with your own career.
Well, it was more so me wanting more for myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that there's never anything wrong with wanting more for yourself, but you have to realize that someone else's journey is their journey. Your journey is your own. And I think that was a part of the learning lesson in all of that.
That's what I was thinking when I heard the song. I'm like, you're Kelly Rowland. You're famous and awesome. And
Absolutely, but when you hear so many people have their different opinions of what it should be or what your career should be, you can't listen to that. That's whatever they're thinking. You want a lot for yourself, and it's very important for people to know that you want a lot for yourself, but you don't want the same thing someone else has.
Absolutely.
Then that's coveting. You don't want that.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
In the song, there's one particular line that people keep asking about and talking about, and that is the line where you say, when my sister was on stage killing it like a MF, I was enraged, feeling it like a MF. Bird in the cage. I love when you curse, by the way. That's the one thing we talk about that later. Bird in the cage, you would never know what I was dealing with. Went our separate ways, but I was happy she was killing it. Bittersweet, she was up, I was down. No lie, I feel good for her. But what do I do now? It's so interesting to me because some people interpret that as jealousy, and I didn't read it that way.
Well, some people, that's the only thing they can think of when they think about myself or Michelle or B, because we were all in a group together, and they were so used to hearing that, but those are my girls.
Yeah.
I love them to death, and we stuck with each other for life. So, I'm so happy that you were intelligent enough to take it, for what it was actually written for. So thank you very much for actually listening.
No problem. But it is still a struggle, right? I mean, when you're in a group and one person is doing better than another at a particular moment, it's tough to watch, right?
It's not necessarily that it's tough to watch. You just are wanting something more for yourself, or wanting a different opportunity, an opportunity for something different, or to open up a different door. And what I took away from all of that and learned is that each one of us will have a different path. And everybody else has to realize that, all of us will have a different path. Michelle has her path, I have mine, Beyonce has hers, Solange has hers, Sierra has hers, Rihanna has hers. Everybody has their own path, and that's what makes life so interesting.
It's tough sometimes with women in the business, though, because I feel like sometimes women are pitted against each other. You can have 50 men.
They are. And the sad part is sometimes we pit ourselves against each other, and then we allow men to do it. We can't do that. So we can't fall for the okie doke.
Have you felt that some women in the industry have been unnecessarily competitive with you or unsisterly?
No, I've been very blessed. And even if I had, I would never discuss it. I don't think that's important because then that's going back to us being catty again, and I don't feel like there's a need to. But I've always been supportive with my ladies. I think that there's room for everybody.
One of the things that you've created room for is the image of not just a talented singer and dancer, but a beautiful, dark-skinned woman on the public stage. I mean, that's an important thing.
It is. Well, chocolate is gorgeous. It's nothing better than a chocolate woman. But I think that for me, when I had my issues as a kid and going to a predominantly white school and having all these different self-complex or, just things that I went through, when I became happy, with the skin that I'm in, and I just wanted to talk about that. And I'm so grateful I have such an incredible woman. Tina knows I love her to the day I die. Like, I love her so much because she's the woman that stood me in the mirror and said, look at them cheekbones, look at my baby, just so pretty. You know what I mean? And my mom would do it too. So it's just great that I had wonderful women in my life to tell me how unique and special I am. It's just being me.
Absolutely. We have... that comment we have a comment for you.
Okay. They have to know that they have to embrace that. This is you. This is how beautiful and unique you are, and that's the way God made you. It would be boring if we all looked alike. And I think that it's beautiful to embrace who exactly you are. That's for me, my kinky hair underneath this girl I've got here. That's me taking off all my makeup and still being happy with who I am, how God made me, and I really am happy with that, and I want all you ladies out there to be happy with that as well. I say that wholeheartedly because it's nothing like going through life and feeling that, and other people can feel that from you. So when you go into job interviews, when you're meeting people, when you're meeting friends, it's important to know who you are. Yeah.
No, that's especially important. You were recently on Andy Cohen's show, Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
And during the lightning round, he asked you a question that set the media world ablaze for some reason. Can we show this clip?
Oh, my gosh.
Tell me one thing that is annoying about Beyonce.
Do it now.
She would tell you this. She's a slob.
She's a slob?
Yeah, she's if you walk in, maybe she's gotten better since being a mother.
Right, maybe.
But, yeah, she's got a lot on her brain. You can tell it's a lot going on.
Well, I hope she doesn't pass that on to Blue either.
Now, after that, it seemed fun to me. It seemed playful.
No, it is fun. But, of course, it all goes back to even with Dirty Laundry. People like to take a lot of things out of context, and they would want there to be some sort of rivalry.
Right.
And once again, that's people making that stuff up. But we shared a room together. You know what I mean? We grew up together. And I remember waking up and stepping over stuff. I'm like, what is this? You know what I mean? But we grew up together, and that's my sister. I love her to death. She'll probably tell you I'm too much of a knee freak, and I got on all of her nerves.
Are you that person? You're the OCD person?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not anymore, though.
Oh. I'm not sure I believe you.
No.
Get over that.
No, my cousin is saying, yes, you are.
Yes, she is. She's wiping off doorknobs and she's coming in here and stuff.
No, I don't do that.
Okay. I'm just playing. Oh, y'all know how to be. No, I'm just kidding. She's not crazy OCD or anything like that. But but part of that must make you very, very protective of your life. I mean, it must be difficult, even in a song like Dirty Laundry, to share the intimate details.
It was very, it was challenging, and that's the part I was actually between that and my personal business. That's what I was hesitant about. But I listened to somebody who I trust as my best friend, who's also my manager. He's like, Kelly, you're not the only person that's gone through this. And there are several girls who will have testimonies and will have, who you'll possibly encourage. And that's what music is supposed to do. And I completely agree with him because I remember listening to a song from Janet Jackson off of Rhythm Nation or a song from Whitney Houston, with Greatest Love of All. Songs are supposed to move people. They're supposed to give you emotion. They're supposed to encourage you. And I hope that's what Dirty Laundry was doing, and they read through all the other things, that whether it was the media or whoever was saying, and actually got the message from it. So I've ran into girls like that who have their own testimonies, and it's the most beautiful thing.
Must
And
be really
I
gratifying.
feel like I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm loving my career. And I'm in the right space.
I want to ask you one more Destiny's Child question. Because
Yeah.
people have been asking me this all day to ask you, what about Michelle, right? I know that's your sister.
Michelle just finished up Fela, and she has a new song out right now on iTunes, and I'm just so incredibly proud of her. And she's putting together a heck of a record. Like
Really?
a heck of a record. Her.
Is it a pop or a gospel?
No, I would want her to tell you exactly. I don't think she wants to title it anything. She wants to make great music.
Yeah.
And she wants to make inspirational music as well. So, yeah.
But a lot of times, you know, I mean, there's like websites like Poor Michelle, and there's all this stuff.
Well, they're just ridiculous for making that crap.
It's mean, right?
I mean, you don't even pay it any mind. Like, I don't pay it any mind.
I was going to ask if you all talk about stuff like that.
No, we don't. There's no reason to talk about stuff like that. There's no reason for that to even be up. Like, we don't even pay it no attention. It doesn't come across our radar.
Is that difficult for you at this stage in your career to just block all that stuff out because you're so famous, because so many people talk about you, to just block up all the negative energy?
Just negative energy will come. You have to know that it's going to be there, and you have to just shake it off, because you can't carry things like that. It's toxic. It's toxic, and then it gets into your psyche, and you're possibly, you know, letting all of those things like help you make the, you know, what do you call it? You know, decisions.
Yeah, bad decisions.
You know, bad decisions, and you want to move off of your strength and don't focus on any of that kind of stuff. And like I said, we all have our own paths.
Right.
Life would be boring if we had the same paths. That's what makes it so dynamic.
Absolutely. Talk to me about your future path, right? So, first of all, when you get married? When you get married, Kelly Rowland?
Whenever I'm asked, to be honest, whenever
Really?
I'm dating and I'm happy and I'm asked, you know, and I do want a baby. I want a baby. Eventually 2 years. One child.
Okay, so if you want a baby in 2 years, and you
I need to
be along that path.
I need to, you know, hurry it along.
You said happy dating and something else. You're
happy married.
Okay.
Happy married baby.
Okay.
I love that.
All right, so you're happy
That
now.
order.
You're happy.
I'm happy.
You're dating now.
I'm dating now. I'm not married. That's nobody's business.
I knew you were going to say that.
Stop
but I
it.
ain't happy.
You stop it.
Okay, but you're happy.
I am very
Are
happy.
you moving along the path to marriage?
I don't have a ring on my finger yet.
If he proposed,
I don't have a ring.
if he proposed today, would you say yes?
I don't know. I don't.
Really? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. I'll let you have that.
Okay.
One more question for you is about the next reunion album. Because we need a Destiny's Child reunion album.
Well, I want to get
You
through Talk a
gonna sell
Good
like 10 million of
Game.
these.
I mean, I want to get through Talk a Good Game. I mean, it just came out last Tuesday. It's a great album, and I want people to go out and get the album if you don't have it. I guarantee you will enjoy this album from start to finish.
Oh, it's an amazing album, man.
Thank you.
It's amazing. I guess I'm already assuming people are going to buy this because
Thank you.
it's so hot.
You're so sweet. Thank
Some
you.
people listen to it. I've seen you do some of the songs from it live.
Thank you. Yes.
It's really a special album.
Thank you very
And it's different than the other stuff.
It is. It's completely different. It's the best work I've done as a solo artist, I have to say. It really, really is.
Talk about Xfactor.
I'm so excited about Xfactor. Xfactor, Simon calls me. It's very late. And he says, I would love for you to, you know, do this Xfactor US with me. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, can you be in wherever the first date was? I forgot right now. He said, 2 days from now. 2 days from now? I'm like,
wow.
Oh boy, okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I, of course, said yes. He told me, of course, Demi would be a part of the team. Got there, I met Paulina Rubio, who is so funny, by the way. And I've been having a great time. I couldn't have asked to be on a panel with even more smart people. Like, they're so smart, and they really care about the contestants. And that's what actually one of the reasons I said yes to Simon is because he said, I want us to have fun. It's not about the judges. You know, it's about the contestants, and I feel like some of the fun has been sucked out of these talent shows. And I said, I agree with you, and I would love to take this journey with you, and I have.
Wow. Well, you're awesome there.
Thank you.
You're awesome on this new album.
Thank you.
You really, really, really need to check out, everybody. Check out this great album. It's called Talk a Good Game. It's a million awesome songs, great music, great production, and really a different side of Kelly Rowland.
Thank
and
you.
We're grateful that you shared
Thank
that side of you
Thank
with
you.
this album. And thank you for spending some time with us.
No problem. Thank you.